life is full of chrysalis moments. And every time you have a chrysalis moment, there is a transformation at the end of it. So, have you all seen a butterfly chrysalis? Raise your hand if you have. Okay. How many have never seen a butterfly chrysalis? Oh, wow, there's some of you. Wow. As kids in Australia, oh, that's the accent. I bet you thought I was from Dallas. No, I'm from Australia. As kids in Australia, we would do projects, or we would go into the garden, because we went into the garden in those days, and we would find a chrysalis, and we'd bring it inside, and we'd watch the what emerge from the chrysalis? The butterfly. And you know, people never think about it. They just think, oh, yeah, butterflies, they're lovely. And then they think, oh, chrysalis. Well, think about what happens. The butterfly lays an egg. And the egg turns into a caterpillar. The caterpillar eats itself stupid really fast, so it gets fat. When it gets to that fat, successful, I'm a great caterpillar phase, it suddenly decides to melt into an ooey-gooey mess. It builds the chrysalis around it, and then the caterpillar literally melts inside it. And think about it. If you were the caterpillar, you would at this time think life sucks, because you're a black ooey-gooey mess in a black hole, and you've just disintegrated. But then what emerges? An extraordinary, beautiful butterfly. But here's the tip. There's a story, it's not my story, but I read it in a Reader's Digest once, and I found out it was true. There was a guy watching a butterfly emerge from a chrysalis, and he'd been watching it for a day or so, and he could see the butterfly struggling to get out of the chrysalis. And he watched, and he kept thinking, oh, the poor thing, poor thing. So eventually, he thought, I'll just help it. So he gets a little tiny pair of scissors, and he nips the top of the chrysalis to widen the hole so the butterfly can come out more easily. Guess what happened? If you've never heard this story, this is true. The butterfly did come out more quickly, but it came out with a huge bulbous body and floppy little wings, and kind of flopped over and died. And what he found out afterwards was that it's the struggle that the actual butterfly goes through to get out of the chrysalis hole that pushes the fluid from its body out into the wings to make them strong. So you are going through and are emerging from a chrysalis moment. I mean, I'm going to count to 3, and you're going to turn to the person, and you're going to give them a high five and say, you're a butterfly.